Hey guys, this is Akaash here from Big Brainers, and in this video we'll be going over the area and perimeter of composite shapes. So let's start off with a quick review over how to find the area and perimeter of basic shapes like squares, rectangles, and triangles. So for squares, let's say we have a square over here, and all the side lengths are equal to 6. So we can do 6 times 6 for the area, and we get 36. And then for the perimeter, we can add 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, or we can do 6 times 4 because it's a square, and we get 24 as the perimeter. Now for rectangles, say we have a length of 7 and a width of 5. For the area, we can multiply 7 times 5, and we get area is equal to 35. And then for the perimeter, we can add 7 plus 5 plus 7 plus 5, and 7 plus 5 is 12, and then we get perimeter is equal to 24, because I add up all the sides. Now for triangles, this is a bit different than rectangles and squares. So let's say we have a base of 3 and a height of 6. So we can multiply 3 times 6 times half for the area, and 3 times 6 is 18, and then half of 18 is 9. So the area of this triangle is 9. Now for perimeter, let's say we know the side lengths are 8, 9, and 10. We can add 8 plus 9 plus 10 because we're adding all the sides together. And 8 plus 9 is 17, and 17 plus 10 is 27. So the perimeter of this triangle is equal to 27. So now let's start off with composite shapes. So what are composite shapes? Composite shapes are shapes that are made up of multiple shapes. So for example, if we have this shape over here, so we have a square and a triangle, but this is all going to be one shape. This is a composite shape. So basically it's made up of both a triangle and a square. And then to find the area of this, we can find the area of this square first and then the triangle, and we can add those up. And composite shapes come in many different shapes and sizes. So you can have one that looks like this, and something like that. And then you can have something like this. These shapes can be really funky, but it's possible to find the area of them if you know some of the side lengths. So let's do an example. So over here we have a square, and then we have a triangle. This is all going to be one shape, and then we can separate it as triangle and square. So we know all the side lengths of this square are going to be equal to 8. And then the height of this triangle is 6. So to find the area, we can find the area of the square first, and 8 times 8 is 64. So the area of this square is 64. And then the area of this triangle bit, we know the base is equal to 8 because it's connected to the square, and then all the side lengths of a square are equal to 8, and we can kind of see that this side is the side of the square, which is also the base of the square. So now to find the area of the triangle, so we know the height is 6, and then we know the base is going to be 8 because, as you can see, this triangle and the square are connected, and then the base is also going to be equal to, in this case, the base is going to be equal to the side length of the square, so that's why it's 8. So 6 times 8 times half, 6 times 8 is 24, and half of 24 is 12. So the area of this composite shape is equal to 12. So say we wanted to find the perimeter. We know all the side lengths of the square are 8. And then let's say this side of the triangle is equal to 7. So 7. So we would just add up all the sides together. So 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 7 plus 7. That would get you the perimeter. So 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 7 plus 7. So 8 plus 8 plus 8 is 24. And then 7 plus 7 is 14. And then 24 plus 14 is equal to 38. So that means the perimeter of this composite figure is 38. So now let's try another shape. So this one's going to look a bit different. So we have a rectangle. And we have a triangle on top. And let's say we have another triangle on top over here. And both of these triangles are going to be the same as each other. So let's say this is 8, this is 4, and then the height of the triangles is 6. So first we can find the area of this. 8 times 4 is 32. And then for the triangles, we know the height is 6, and then the base would be 4 because it's attached to the width of the rectangle. So 4 times 6 is equal to 24. And then half times 24 is equal to 12. So both of these triangles are going to be equal to 12. So we know 32 plus 12 plus 12. 12 plus 12 is 24. And 32 plus 24 is equal to 56. So the area of this shape is equal to 56. Now I'm going to give you a practice problem. So let's say you have a square over here. And then you have a rectangle on top. And you have a triangle over here. So for this one, you're just going to find the area. So all the sides of the square are equal to 9. And then the width of the rectangle is 3. And the height of the triangle is 8. So take a moment and pause this video and try and find the answer to this problem. If you can't or you need some help, resume the video and we'll go over the answer. Okay, so hopefully you pause the video and try to solve it. So let's find the area of this first. So 9 times 9 is 81. So the area of the square is 81. And then for the rectangle, we know the length is 9 because of this side length of the square. It's attached to it. So 3 times 9 is 27. And then for the triangle, we would do half times 8 times 3 because the base would be 3 since it's attached to the rectangle. So 8 times 3 is 24 and half of 24 is 12. So to get the area, you would add up all of these numbers together, and 81 plus 27 is equal to 108. And then 108 plus 12 is equal to 120. So therefore, the area of this shape is equal to 120. So let's try one more problem. So for this one, you're going to find the perimeter instead. So we have a rectangle over here. We have a square on top. We have a triangle down here. And we have a triangle up here. So I'm going to give you the values of the sides. So let's say this square is 5. And then this would be 9. And then this side is 6. This side is 6. So both of these triangles are going to be the same. And then see if you can try and find the perimeter knowing these values. So take a moment and pause this video and try and find the perimeter. So when you're done, resume the video and we will go over the solution. Okay, so hopefully you took a moment and paused the video and tried and find the perimeter. So what you would do, so we know this side is 9 and then this side is 5 because it's opposite of here. And then, so we can add all of these numbers together. So we have 5 plus 5 plus 9 plus 9 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. So an easier way to do this one for this one. So 5 plus 5 is 10. 9 plus 9 is 18. And then 6 times 4 is 24. Because there's 4 6s. And then we can add 10 plus 18 plus 24. And that gives us 28 plus 24. And that means the perimeter of this shape is 52. So that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And in this video, we did a quick review over how to find the area and perimeter of simple shapes, and then you learned how to find the area and perimeter of composite shapes. Be sure to check out our channel for many new videos coming in the future.